Here are a couple of American Gas Machine Model 3016 lanterns. This one on the right I've had for a few years. Found this at an antique shop, and it was in perfect working condition up until recently. I'll get into that in just a minute. And then on this other one, the one on the left, I got recently on Facebook Marketplace. And this one had a big stress crack in the fuel tank, so I had to use the Caswell tank sealer on that, and now it is perfectly fine. Runs great. Unfortunately, this one has also developed a stress crack. Let me see if I can get my flashlight out so you can take a look at that. But the thing is, you can see it's a little wet right there, and you can see the stress crack. It's just that straight line going up. It's a very common problem with these brass founts on these AGM lanterns. But this one still holds pressure, and it doesn't leak too terribly bad, so I am obviously still going to put the Caswell tank sealer in it and just fix it, but it still works right now. Probably not recommended to run it like that, because you really shouldn't have any leaks, but it's such a slow leak that I'm not going to be afraid to run it just for this video. So, and here is the one that I already did the Caswell treatment on. Let's see, the lighting is not very good, but the stress crack is right there. As you can see, this one was pretty big, and it was leaking like crazy, but the tank sealer worked really well. Like I said, these are both Model 3016s. This one has a Coleman 200A generator in it because I don't know what happened to the original one. It wasn't there when I got it. It had a 200A generator in there when I got it, and that one was all messed up, so I ordered a new one and put it in, and it works just fine. This one has an actual AGM generator in it. This one that I got on Facebook Marketplace was completely untested before I got it. I was hoping that I was going to get lucky and that it would not have a stress crack, but it did end up having one, unfortunately. You'll notice here these say that you should only use white gas, no leaded gasoline. I have run these on regular unleaded gasoline, and they're just fine, but I'm sure that would probably clog the generators up quicker. So it's best to just use white gas Coleman fuel. I got the cleaning lever. They are exactly the same lantern. They do have different fuel caps. Here's this one, and I will loosen it up just to show that it is holding pressure even with that stress crack. That tank sealer works very well. This one I have not pumped up yet, but yeah, this is a different type of cap. I have Coleman, actually no, I have an American 785 mantle on this one, and this one has a Coleman number 21 mantle. This was a major pain in the butt today. I went through so many mantles because the old one was bad that I had on there, so I had to change it, and like 4 or 5 of them got a hole in them right away, and you know, I pre-burned it properly, and it still got a hole in it. I think the pressure was too high in the tank, and it just kind of blew a hole in the side of the mantles. So I put this one on, and I put very low pressure in the tank before lighting it, and it did not get a hole in it, so that's good. On one of the mantles, I tried just not pre-burning it at all. I just put it on, turned the lantern on, lit it, and it shriveled up into some weird little shape. So I got rid of that one and went back to pre-burning them, and finally got it right with this one. Have not had similar problems with this one for some reason. As you can see, these are a bit different from the Colemans of the same time period. They have a wider fuel tank on them. Alright, I'm going to pump up the one on the right first and we'll light it. .30 should be good enough. Turn the cleaning lever and get me a match. Oh, I'm lit nice and quick. There we go with that one. I'm going to light the other one now. Move this over slightly so I can pump this one back up. And these both have Coleman globes in them. I forgot to show you this one. This one has an old Coleman globe with the Sunrise logo on it. And this one is just the standard Coleman logo. Try and get a close up to that real quick. So there's this one. This one is obviously newer, still made in USA, and it's not focusing. You get the point. And then this one has the Sunrise logo on it. So it's a much older globe. And it says Pyrex on it right there. Made in USA. Alright, let's light the second one now. Alright, both running the valves wide open. Let me turn off the lights real quick so you can see how bright they are. These light it up very nicely over here. There's a close-up of the American mantle and the Coleman mantle. Quite nicely lit up over here now. I really like these. This one is the first non-Coleman lantern that I ever had, so it's pretty interesting to me because I was just used to Coleman's, and I honestly hadn't even heard of AGM before I got that one, so that kind of got me interested in a wider range of lanterns. Try and pump this one up a little more. Alright, shut them off now. Turn the other one off first since we turned it on first. And these would be from the 1940s. Yeah, the only real problem with these is the stress cracks that develop in the fount, which is really a shame, but at least there is something out there now that you can use to fix that. It's making that creaking noise because it's cooling down. When I first got this one, it was flaming outside of the mantle, and that was with the original generator, so I think the tip on that one was worn out. I was very lucky that I was able to find an original replacement generator for this on eBay, because you really can't find parts for these anywhere anymore. Obviously, you know, you can use a Coleman 200A generator, but sometimes it's nice to just keep things original. So there you go, those are my two AGM 3016 lanterns. Thanks for watching.